Yo, what is up, people? This is Zero, and today I got some thoughts. I was gonna make this a video, but I guess it's probably better than any to make it alive. And if you're wondering why the acronym, oh no, that's not it. Not the. This is what it means. So, in case you're curious, yeah. So I just seen well, not so much something I seen already. It was like kind of like something I've been kind of like a video I checked out before, and it was crazy because you had like these videos where like you have, and it's usually like with I guess like with black people, but it's usually all around races. But I'm just gonna focus on the black folks for right now. And it's funny because okay, somebody's in the chat. Hey Queen, how you doing? And and it was a video about it was like a little clip of like a show that 85 South show was doing it. Like Carlos was talking about like Atlanta women and pretty much talking about he's pretty much talking about like that like a lot like how a lot of Atlanta women are weird. And he like said and he was talking to two of the girls like they part of a duo called Poor Minds, and they part of the 85 South show. They come around there once in a while. So Carlos was having a conversation with him, and he was pretty much, telling them about like how Atlanta women are there. He was like, he said, yeah, like I said, there's more niggas that like women than not. And he said, kind of clown ass women you see out here. He was like, said, talking about how they were weird. He said he said at one point, he said like he had to make sure they didn't follow him home. And then when they asked him, why, then like one of the girls asked him why, they are weird. He was like, say they were lame as fuck, and like he said the reason for it because they idolize people on social media, and he like made I mean, I don't know. We wasn't so much a joke. He was kind of being real, but he was saying like he said he said he said he said he said don't dude want to follow a chick that follows other chicks. He said you got a hero, and he said no man want to follow. Don't want a man want a woman that's a follower ass bitch, something like that. I was done. But but it wasn't even so much like that video. It was the comments in there, and you had all these niggas going, "Yep, see, that's what I'm talking about these modern women." And and then you had niggas about we gotta take Carlos out costs like Carlos give like Carlos even like y'all bitch ass niggas. And he was just talking about letter women. He's like, oh, these modern women. That's what I told about these black women. And I see like this like common thing, like not just on the guy's side, on the female side. Like a niggas trying to tell niggas who they should date. And I remember I was in the chat on the stream, I think it was maybe it was a couple days ago. Okay, I was trying to remember the exact couple days ago, and pretty much it was like this one nigga that was wanting to argue with me about a comment I made when they were talking about porn stars, and I was like saying, and pretty much all saying like porn stars get married too, and I guess this made this nigga lose his shit cause first he was trying to ask the question like, would you marry a porn star? I just ignored the nigga because it was just stupid. It was a stupid ass question. I wasn't really trying to entertain the nigga. I was trying to ignore the nigga, and then he came again talking about like you say, and then like, see, yeah, Rob Roberts, you dudes sitting right here saying, talking about porn stars getting married all the time. I said, I never said that shit. I was like, you can go back and look at the chat. I never said that. I said they get married. And then I guess he couldn't find it, so he's like, "Oh, you delete the comment." I'm like, I said, "Don't get mad, cause don't try to push your BS on me just because you can't find the comment. You can we can see it back in the replay." And he was like, "Tell me, Zero, don't do that to me." And then I'm like, "Okay, so this what we doing now? Okay, yeah, do what? Get a Zero. Forget what?" I started getting my trouble like, yeah, and then I think he realized I was really. I think he realized the amount of trouble that he was about to get, and he just stopped. Cause it was just stupid. It was like these niggas was like this nigga was trying to make me see his point of view or something like that. And I'm like, some of these niggas out here be acting like they got like such high morals. Let go for the women too. Y'all ain't taking out. And they got such high morals and shit. Like they got so high standards and and can't find no there about it. But you got all these high standards about what they want to make in a partner. But you can't see the fine one. Ain't that something? You've all I mean, and niggas be listening to this advice too. That's be the funny thing about it. People be listening to this advice. I'm not just talking about you. I mean, right now I'm focused on black folks, but this apply all over the spectrum because they bad advice everywhere. It's like you got people who ain't successful in relationships giving you relationship advice. That's like me, chef trying to give you advice on rocket science. Like that don't make no sense. I don't know nothing about rocket science. Why would I give you advice on rocket science on how to do it? That don't make sense. But you'll see these people giving all kind of bad advice, and people who give bad advice be looked at like, yeah, they ain't speaking the truth. The truth, and especially like with the guys, like you'll see like they're like, we got to protect them at all costs. And like one nigga that was on the internet who did that who's like known for that. Come on, he's the godfather. Protect him at all costs. We got defense force and everything. You have a whole defense force for this nigga. And you feel that the one job you supposed to do, protect him at all costs. You couldn't even do that. Matter of fact, not only could you not protect him, y'all niggas were the last one to know that he wasn't protected. He died. Congrats. You used his ass defense force, but then you got women that give bad advice too about yeah, you meet with these millionaires. And I'm like, yeah, you get a million, you can go for a millionaire. Like nothing wrong woman wanting to have a guy that like they revive from whatever, but it's like come on, you want millionaires and that's fine, y'all want millionaires, but do the millionaires want you? And I swear like, like just like these niggas be studying, these women be studying too, acting like they doing so much better than men. Like you got these talking about, yeah, you know, we have to step up. Now, to be fair, a lot of women are doing better than men, that is true. But women ain't doing as great as they say they are. And who said that you were part of it? I mean, now you do have women that are part of it that do that, but that don't mean they are doing well as far as dating or getting married. Cause I was finding funny, like people always get advice like marriage, yeah, especially marriage, like tell you like, yeah, we looking for this and that and that. You gotta look for this in a partner. And they don't know what the hell they talking about. Like and people take advice people who been divorced many times, ain't even been in a successful marriage. And you taking advice from someone who ain't in a successful marriage. If I was gonna take advice on how to get married. I'll take the advice of people who done been married for about like 10 to 20 years, something like that. At least they got some. They got a lot of experience. Now maybe I mean, of course, no relationship fits one size all, and I mean, normally I don't be talking about relationships anyway. But the fact is, I would take advice from somebody who done been married for a good amount of time. Tell you what possibly could be there. Now, would it apply to your marriage? Maybe, maybe not. But the fact is, more. I would take the advice of a of a long term, married couple than someone who ain't married or who done been divorced. Then like probably yeah, because they still married. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's just I'm just so sick and tired of it. And it's too many relationships. Kind of like I get it. People want guidance and how they do it certain stuff. But I mean, if it's like really, honestly, if you just want like find who you want to find. Look within first. Find out what you want. I mean, find out. Make yourself happy. Then find out what happens after that. But and then maybe you'll find somebody like that. But I ain't no relationship. I ain't no relationship guru or coach or anything like that. So I ain't really. I'm not really giving advice, but I think a lot of people hate taking self evaluation. But again, you can take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm just a nigga out here giving my thoughts. So again, thank y'all for coming through. Yeah, we'll give a shout out to Queen Sunkist and make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe button, and hold this as already too. And I'll see you guys.
Nigga, we made it. Hey, we made it. Nigga,